5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Good day, Tagkawayan District 2, and to my co-educators. My name is Maria Angelica Enliwag, Tabason Elementary School's ICT Coordinator. Before we finally proceed with the presentation of 2N AIP, let me first introduce to you the wonderful and hardworking people behind this presentation. Ma'am Adelina B. Olivo, Tabason Elementary School's leader, Head Teacher 3. Ma'am Andrelita F. de la Calzada, the Majestic Master Teacher of Tabason Elementary School. Ma'am Rona L. Balidoy, the single and available Teacher 1 as BM Coordinator, and the rest of the team. The Tabason Elementary School Teaching Force. Here is the contents of the presentation. The first is the program introduction/description, program objective, brief profile of the school, items of adult program, project care. It is consisting of milieu, matter, method, materials, media, motivation, mastery, and measurement. Next is the significant accomplishments. Another, innovations/intervention program. And the last one, acknowledgement. It is my pleasure to give to you everyone our majestic teacher, Master Teacher 1 of Tabason Elementary School, our today's presenter, Ma'am Andrelita F. de la Calzada.
Welcome to our research-based 2N AIP presentation. And here, we will present to you our best practices in the 8 M's. Our school implemented a project named Project Care, which means care, continuous assessment on reading and labor, and that project was anchored from the school's main program, which is Adhere, Development, and Excellence in Learning, also an acronym ADEL program. Here is the highlights of our introduction. Tabason Elementary School has 331 pupils enrolled in this school year 2020-2021. The school is located 13 kilometers away from the town of Tagkawayan, wherein people are experiencing poor internet connection. Teacher conducted a home visitation to monitor how the parents and other members of the family and implemented of learning pupils, even challenges were present. The school administrator with the teachers are devoted and dedicated to deliver the quality education of learners of Tabason Elementary School with the help of the Sangguniang Barangay, the Parent-Teacher Association, and the community for achieving the positive and better learning outcome of the modality. And here's our main objective. The primary purpose of the Project 2N AIP, a division search, is to ensure that effective learning happens even during the crisis situation. Relative to this, Tabason Elementary School is spearheaded by the school head, Ma'am Adelina B. Olivo, together with the project coordinator, SMEPA coordinator, and the school team initiated a project entitled Project Care, Continuous Assessment on Reading and Labor, anchored with the flagship program of the school, which is ADEL program, Adhere, Development, and Excellence in Learning. Going on with the school's brief profile, introducing Mrs. Adelina B. Olivo, Head Teacher 3 of Tabason Elementary School.
Brief profile of Tabason Elementary School. The school is located in Barangay Tabason, Tagkawayan, Quezon. Barangay Tabason is 13 kilometers away from the town proper. And the school and the area has a total of 1,000 square meters. It is accessible to vehicles and jeepneys. There are 5 catchment areas or sitios in Barangay Tabason. The school offers regular classes offering free basic education following the K-12 curriculum to an average of 330 pupils as of January 2021 with 10 teachers and a head teacher 3. Yours truly!
Are you ready?
Let's begin with the first M, the milieu. Milieu is the learning environment and their respective homes during this time of pandemic. This is an environment in which learners are assisted by their parents and other members of the family that serve as the developmental pathways to learn and respond at this kind of modular distance learning. And here are Tabason Elementary School's best practices. 1. House-to-house monitoring. We conducted house-to-house monitoring to ensure that learners were provided an environment which is conducive to learning and that gives them realistic interest to learn. 2. Search for the best home study area. Tabason Elementary School conducted a search for best home study area to encourage and arouse pupils' interest in studying. A well-ventilated, well-lighted, free from distraction, and with relevant learning areas. Number 3. Online balitaan. To assure that learners were provided with the needed assistance, consulted as regard with their problems on learning environment. Online balitaan was implemented in a form of video call, chat, or text message. The next M, matter. 1. Unpacking of milk and packing of milk. Milk, which means most in-demand learning keys. Tabason Elementary School assures that the learning content was based from the milk or the most essential learning competencies, and that remedial activity is provided through the packing of milk, most in-demand learning keys implementation that was implemented in a way of bringing them the materials that they need in order to learn more effectively. Number 2, Project K-Return, Mobile Cariton.
Kami po sa Tabason Elementary School nagsasagawa ng isang programa na kami po ay pupunta sa bawat bahay.
Teachers of the primary level ensures that supplementary learning materials were delivered to learners at home.
Nagsasagawa po kami ngayon ng house-to-house monitoring dito sa Barangay Tabason. Nai-apply po namin dito ang aming project K-Return. Ito po ang aming kalabaw na naglalaman at nagdadala ng mga iba't ibang learning at reading material.
Number 3, attendance check. Logbook are provided to each grade level to check the attendance of learners' guardians and times of module distribution and retrieval and to ensure that the submission of output were made on time. Let me introduce to you the third M, method. Method or the teaching learning strategy consists of purposeful, planned activities and tasks that are undertaken by the teacher and the students in the learner's home or bring about the intended instructional objective. And here are Tabason Elementary School's methods used. Number 1, distance learning modality. The teaching course opted for a distance learning modality that includes printed module. Printed modules were distributed in school every Monday and retrieved the following week.
Number 2, video-based instruction, use of information and technology. Teachers opted for another modality through video lessons.
Hi kids!
Welcome to Dita at the
My name is Angelica.
Teachers started to create audio video lessons weekly and uploaded it on the school's FB page named Tabason Elementary School Learning Hub. Number 3, use of additional and localized materials. The learners were provided with additional and localized materials such as English storybooks, alphabet maps, flashcards, blocks and Legos, puzzles, and others. Next is materials. Materials or the resources of learning are available to the teachers and learners which serve as stimuli in the teaching-learning situation. This may be either a human person or a physical object. And here's our best practices. Number 1, PTA orientation. Prior to opening of classes, parents, stakeholders, and focal persons were oriented regarding the new normal education setup. Orientation regarding materials to be used by the teachers and learners were conducted. Materials such as printed modules were provided by the Division of Quezon. Other materials such as PPE, including alcohol, masks, sanitizers, gloves, and face shields, came from the school MOOE fund. Number 2, Project 1, which means read, utilize, and nurture. Inside the mobile carryton of Tabason Elementary School are various supplementary instructional materials to dwell in their free time and serve as the routinary work. Now, let's move to media. Here are the best practices under media. Number 1, online balitaan. One of the best practices of Tabason Elementary School has been implemented is online balitaan. This refers to communicating with learners or guardian using online platform such as Facebook and Messenger, through group chat and video call. This was used to validate the performance of students, outputs, and undertakings as well. Santa Clara, Next is Textko Guru Ko. Textko Guru Ko is practiced to communicate with teachers and vice versa through text message and delivering important announcements and consultation regarding learners' accomplishments. Number 3, creation of Facebook page. Facebook page DepEd Tayo, Tabason Elementary School 109228 has been created to be a channel for receiving announcements, informations, reminders, and for posting activities. Number 4, group chats. Tabason Elementary School group chats such as Tabason Elementary School, TK Dito, and 2N AIP Project Tabason were group chats established to communicate with colleagues for updating school issues, concerns, or even undertaking. Our teaching course also use online platforms such
meetings during their work-from-home schedule. Let's move on to motivation. Here are the evidences under motivation. 1. Parents' orientation. Parents' orientation was made to orient parents or guardian on how to provide motivation to their children. Laminated badges and simple token to encourage learners to continue their endeavor and learning. Next is giving incentive by giving them materials for safety and health protocols. Number 4, giving praise or remarks. Praises and remarks via messenger for every performance output sent.
This project was implemented to create community involvement among parents through school cleaning and Brigada Eskwela program.
Now, let's move on to mastery. 1. The school uses 504 ABAW in ensuring that MELCs prescribed by the Department of Education Central Office are properly implemented as prescribed. 2. Proof of mastery of the MELC are kept in the school. The last one, implementation of project 1-hour MRR or 1-hour morning reading routine.
Bumuon ng bilog o tuwid na linya. Pakinggan.
This project is to assess the reading readiness of grade 1 pupils of Tabason Elementary School. And the last one, measuring. Teachers collected evidences of learning to measure their performances. Here are the best practices under measurement. 1. Project AIP, which means Assessing a Pupil's Performance Implementation. The tools used are summative tests to be submitted at the end of every quarter, performance output videos sent via messenger, via sharing. Is class records or rating sheets. These are well kept in school files to ensure that record and grades were properly monitored. An intervention program. The implementation of Project Keraton.
Ay, letters lang siya.
Another is the project APP, Assessing a Pupil's Performance. Also, we have implementation of project 1-hour MRR, which means 1-hour morning reading routine. This project implemented that assess the reading readiness of grade 1 pupils of Tabason Elementary School, shows effectiveness to the reading ability of grade 1 pupils.